senior day. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the #1 team in the land, the UCF Knights. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Knights will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oregon's offense will get the first swing of the game. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force-feed this guy the football, man.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they've built this offense and how many different ways they can get him touches.
Caught in the backfield, it's Whitaker. Dances away from one. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here. Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Ducks! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. A first down for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Gets it out fast. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble. I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense falls down.
Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking left. He makes a catch. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. From the gun. Give on the inside.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires left. What a snag by the defense. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Pulls it in. It's Carter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down coming up. From the gun, the running back has it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going to run it. Still running at the 40. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
Grabbed on the outside, it's Torres. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up first and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Trying to pound it in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Throw to the end zone. Picked off. He's at the 50. Past the 30. Past the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, eyes get big as saucers, go, jump on that puppy, secure it, gets you a touchdown.
Lining up to add another. Splits the uprights. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The option look. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Let's see what they've got on second down. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Feeling some heat. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Finds a crease at the 20. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Give to the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Grabbed behind the line, it's Whitaker. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Fires to the end zone. And that pass picked off. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Right down the middle. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Looking for a man. It's Whalen. Fires to the tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
Now on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Most offensive schemes are predicated on 1st down productivity. That will not go down as a productive 1st down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
He makes a grab. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, UCF! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Maryland sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in College Park. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That is a jolt of energy for the offense to get out of trouble in field position, and now all kinds of room to work. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Oregon! A great catch and run for 6.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers in so many different shapes and sizes. But this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him early. They're going to find him often. He's made so many plays throughout the season and really been the feature of this offense. And this dude has worked his way. He might get a trip to New York as a wide receiver. That is not normal, and neither is this dude.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. They're trying to get to it. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
You don't see a ton of wide receivers come in as true freshmen and just take over the game and be the best player on the field. Man, he's done that as a true freshman. It's been amazing to watch, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy hunt as a receiver, which is not a normal thing. So it kind of shows you what kind of potential.
Touchdown, Knights! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Finds his tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Torres. On the move at the 30. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll send out the kicker here. This is not a straight-on kick. A 42-yarder from the right hash. It's good. Easy call for the refs.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there in Orlando. 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out. And it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big plays. Adjustments will be a part of it. Maybe it's time these typically conservative play callers open up the playbook. Nothing crazy, but a calculated risk here and there to try to gain an edge in what's been a stalemate. With that said, let's send it back to the guys inside the bounce house.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Ducks will kick it away to crank up the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Pocket starts to collapse. They'll run the screen. He's stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. He'll pull it down and run. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
I don't think anybody expected this true freshman to jump in the scene here in college football and just explode the way he has. He has been making big plays week in and week out, and that's why this true freshman is square in the middle of the discussion when we're talking about Heisman Trophy.
And this offense, that's what they do. Last week he had 2 rushing touchdowns. They're going to feature him. They're going to get physical, especially inside the 5-yard line. You're going to feed this guy the football. This offense has had success in the past giving him the ball.
Looking for a man. It's Whalen. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
The closer you get to the end zone, the more aggressive I'm going to become. I'm going to take away the quick, easy stuff, and I'm going to blitz and bring pressure and put him on the quarterback and get him on the ground like he did right there.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Touchdown, UCF! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Leaves it with the running back. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. 1st and 10 for the offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught behind the line. It's Montgomery. And a good job in coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive. Trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's caught downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. A big game there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver...
Touchdown, Ducks! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
It's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Whalen. He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And this sophomore quarterback just put it out there a little too far.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Bounced off his feet. The offense set for a 1st down play. Caught in the backfield. It's Montgomery. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Makes the grab. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Oregon! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Wants to throw. It's Whalen. They're working that left side.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Looking to throw on second down. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. It'll be third and short from their own 33. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Quick pass on the jet motion. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. They go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The defense will have to key on the run and try to get this ball back. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll take a shot. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter. Time to go win.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. To the air, it's Whalen. It's complete to the left. Oh, he spun away like a vapor. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. He's looking to throw it. Getting some heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Wants to fire on second down. Makes his connection. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
You're seeing a lot of confidence out of this quarterback now. 3 for 3 on this 2-minute drive. He understands that he needs to step up if his team's going to win this game. He's playing his best football right now.
He's got it. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Could this guy be the next receiver to bring home a Heisman Trophy? He's got everything you look for in a game changer at the receiver position. He's off to a great start in this one.
Comes out throwing on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell. Dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on.
And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Touch pass on the run. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D lineman will already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown Knights! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast.